Welcome to In the Spotlight. Today I'm going to interview a dietitian, and right now we're in front of a lunchbox place, a lunchbox shop, and it's called 原味 Lunchbox, 原味便当. And so original flavor lunchbox place, and it's very interesting. They care a lot about where the food comes from, where all the ingredients come from. So look over here. This is the map of Taiwan, and it actually shows where exactly everything comes from throughout the island. So there's the broccoli, and there's pork, chicken, and so you can see that they sell all these different lunch boxes. They're a little bit more on the pricey side, but actually it's all very healthy because it all comes from wherever all the ingredients comes from. So they're eating very healthy. And right now we're going to go in there and we're going to meet Andy Chou, the dietitian that I told you about. And we're going to be actually doing the interview in the big experimental kitchen. So I'm really looking forward to it. Let's hear what he has to say about food. All right, now we've walked in here to this lunchbox place called 原味便当. It means the original flavor 便当, which stands for lunchbox place. And they actually have this big kitchen right here. So it's sort of like an experimental kitchen. All right, now we're meeting our guest, and this is Andy Chou. All right,
Hello.
So good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you so much for having this place. It's really amazing
My
doing
pleasure.
this interview here. Yeah. So Andy is a dietitian.
Yeah.
And you studied at Gastronomy Science University in Italy in gastronomic, gastronomic science. So, of course, so you're into food yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, so anyway, before we go on to know more about Andy, why don't you start off with a story that you said has made an impact on you?
Okay, well, I was a dietitian. And the dietitian, the food they try to tell you is 99% about health.
About
right?
health, yeah.
And usually that kind of food is not very delicious. We all know that.
I know.
And so that is really make me feel the life is very boring, because every day when your customer come here and look at you, and question 50% is, I think I'm too fat.
Oh.
How can I
lose
weight, diet, blah, 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 blah. And this kind of life make me feel very sad because all the rule, and the only thing you need to tell them is go to do some sport, play ball, something, or don't eat some trash food,
right.
Especially in your back, that one.
Or eat less, right?
And when the 2000, I had got a chance, I can write some article in the newspaper, and at that moment, I think yes, it's a time, something more funny for me. So I keep to visit another restaurant and talk with the chef, and use another nickname is Xu Zong.
Yes.
To tell people what is good food. And good food is make me, feel the life is colorful. Today you can try the Thai food, Italian food, French food, Chinese food. My life suddenly feel is very good, especially in 2000, I'm very young. When I'm very young, I can write an article in newspaper and magazine. That moment I feel I'm good.
You feel good about yourself.
And it's true. But one day, around 2004, there is a television, and come to visit me, ask me talk about mango food. Mango, the fruit.
Mango, the fruit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this fruit. And we go to a restaurant. The restaurant chef just buy a book from the French, and he's very excited to tell me, hey, Andy, you're a lucky man. I said, why? Because I just got a Michelin 2-star chef's recipe, and I can make a very good mango salad for you. I said, oh, that's good. So after the dishes come on the table, and I taste, You know, they Taiwan have a mango. The name is Aiwen mango.
Yes.
Yes, and it's very sweet. So just image very sweet fruit, and the dressing is vinegar, very sour vinegar, and then suddenly you feel something wrong. Well, okay. So the camera is come here. Andy, how's you feeling? Well, you know, this chef is very creative. He showed something I don't know. That's good. So the camera is move out. I say, come, what is this trash? And the chef say, actually, I feel it's not very good too. And why you give this kind of food for me? Because it's Michelin 2 stars recipe. I make 100%. I never change it. Wait a moment. You say Michelin 2 stars French guy, right? Yes. In French, we have Aiwen mango. No, we don't have. So why you use Aiwen mango to make this dish? So at that moment, I find a lot chef, a lot friends. When they cook, they never think about ingredients. Or they thinking about ingredients, but they didn't think very deeply. Make example, in Aiwen mango in Taiwan, where is the famous area?
That grows mango?
Yeah.
I want mango. Actually, I don't know where.
Yeah, usually most of people will say Tainan,
Oh,
Yujing.
okay. Right.
Yeah,
Down south.
but actually in Fangliao, Pingdong的 Fangliao,
Yes.
there is very
They are
famous.
the
So
famous for
it's the
mangoes.
same kinds of Aiwen mango. Fangliao Aiwen mango, the flavor will be the same with Yujing's Aiwen mango. No, no way. It's different area, so the flavor should be different. So if the flavor is different, how can you use the same way to cook it, to show it?
You can't do that, right?
Yeah. So in that moment, I think even we say before we fire some vegetable, we will say cut some garlic, put some oil, open the fire, then get some flavor out. What kind of garlic you will use? In Taiwan, at least we have 13 kinds of garlic.
30?
13.
30 kinds of garlic. Wow.
So 13.
Oh, 13.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. 13. That's still a lot.
Yeah. So some is more spicy, some is more flavor. Which one you want? Would you carry it? No. And when I ask more people and I feel more confused, why nobody care about the flavor? And the area we say 风土. That is very important. And then when I got more and more famous, I have a chance to meet with other countries' food journalists, and a lot of journalists. When the first time we meet, usually the question is, "Hey Andy, show me some good food, some Taiwanese good food, some Taiwanese cuisine. Don't show me Italian food. That is not really Italy. Don't show me American. Oh, don't show me Chinese. Show me some Taiwanese food." Well, at the moment, make me feel confused because suddenly I find I don't know what is Taiwanese food. I don't know what
really?
is Taiwanese cuisine. Make example, like Taipei 卤肉饭.
Oh, it's just a braised pork over rice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very
Which-
Taiwanese local
Yes, and
dish.
which part of the pork you should use, which kinds of soy sauce you should use, which kind of rice, how to cook.
This all matters. It's all very important, right?
Yeah, so make example like a Napoli pizza in Napoli. You can find a rule to tell you this is Napoli pizza, and that is Roma style. That is maybe Veneto style, but this is Napoli style. Why? Because you have a rule. And certainly I find in Taipei you can find the Tainan 肉燥饭. You can find the 彰化 霸丸. So
These are all special, like local specialties.
yes,
in
so
Zhanghua
you
and-
just
yeah.
think if I want to try the really 彰化肉圆 in Taipei, when I find that it's really the flavor is the same with the 彰化, suddenly I feel confused and I feel very sad because and food writer. I got a little famous. A lot of people know me, and I don't know what is Taiwanese food, what is Taiwanese cuisine, and I'm Taiwanese.
You're still telling the story? This is still the story that you're talking about?
Yeah, so
Okay. So, what's the
from
conclusion?
2004,
Yes.
I start to spend a lot of time to study the ingredients. So I hold a lot of tasting party. Make example like soy sauce tasting party, like 萝卜干 dry edge
It's a
and
dry
radish.
turnip.
Yeah.
Yeah, radish. Yes.
Radish,
Same thing.
yeah. Tasting. It's all Taiwanese food, all rice tasting, vinegar tasting. I try to use the wine tasting way to study it. And because my background is food science and dietitian, so I can talk with a lot of professor, and we use the science way to check the flavor. Because my salt or my sweet maybe is different with your salt. Sometimes I feel it's too salty. You think it's just okay.
That is true.
So we must use the number to tell you it's salty. How much salt you put? How much NaCl? And we use a science way to explain all the food.
Really? You guys talk that way? But we
Yeah.
don't talk that way.
No, we talk about make you cook the meat. We try to tell you the protein, the change, and what the temperature will be changed, and the flavor will be what will happen. And we use the science way to think. And we start to talk with a lot of example like pig farms, and we tell them maybe you can feed the pig some different food, then the flavor will be different. Then we have a tasting party, and we try to figure out all the Taiwan's different food. They have an area with a 个性
With their character?
character,
Personality?
yeah, personality, and in different way they have. They can try to find, we say, food culture.
The one that fits you.
Yes.
Because to you and to me it could be different, right?
Yeah. So that is why in 2007 I tried to go to Italy. And because Italy they have a slow food association, they built a school, and this school is teach the foreigner know what is Italian food. I think that's good. I want to know the system. I want to know how they teach the foreigner what is Italian food, because my Italian friend tell me Italy is not just pasta and pizza. It's never happened. And actually there is no Italian food. When some people tell you he know the Italian food, it means he really don't know anything about Italian food. I
So
say, what?
then that's the same thing as Taiwanese food. When people ask you what's real Taiwanese food, it's okay. Don't feel bad that we don't know what is real Taiwanese food.
No, but-
because Italian food, there's no real Italian food, right? Is that what you're saying?
But they use different way to explain it. They say there's no Italian food because they only have Sicily food, Toscana food, Napoli food, Roma food, or Piemonte food. Italy have 20 area.
Oh, just like here in Taiwan, we have Zhanghua food, Tainan
Yeah,
food,
yeah, yeah.
and Taitung
And
food.
he tried to tell me Chinese food, Sichuan food, and Shanghai food is different, right?
Right.
So you will not say Sichuan food is the Chinese food. It's totally wrong. Chinese food is very, you must know, it's very complicated.
Yeah.
So the Italy is very complicated too. And you must know what is Sicily food, what is Toscana food. And if the people really know the Toscana food, you must know the Siena food and the Florence food.
Okay. All right.
You must very deeply to know the food culture and the flavors different. Then you will know a little about Italy.
All right. Well, hey, Andy, you're way ahead of me, okay? Why are you into food? I mean, is this just run in your family? Your mom and dad really into like 美食, like, you know, good dining?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, why are you into food? You're a young man, and I'm surprised to think that you are a dietitian. By the way you look, I don't know. Because right, you kept yourself very fit.
Well, because I'm a dietitian.
Oh, that's different from a chef.
Yeah, different.
Okay, so why are you into
Every time
food?
eat, I must count the calorie.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I guess
sometimes the food is so nice, so forget. But usually I will count.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, why are you into food?
Actually, I don't know.
You don't know.
Because my family is not very interesting about the food. For them, there is calorie.
For them, it's all calories.
Yeah, but
So then I can picture that your family members, every one of them are just as fit as you are.
yeah,
Nobody
like me.
is like overweight.
No.
Wow, this is amazing. And your brothers and sisters,
Yes.
and they're also just as fit. They
Similar.
don't.
Yeah.
They don't have any overweight problems at all.
Yeah.
That is really amazing.
It's okay because they are not very interesting about the food. So every time I say let's go out, I say so tired,
Really.
lazy. Let's cook ourselves. So they are not very interesting about this part. But why I am interested? Actually, I really don't know. Just I like eat. I like food.
You just like to eat.
Yeah,
But different
and-
from your parents, though. From your
Different.
family.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna get to know you more and just what you're studying and what you're doing and your job and everything. But let's take a break first.
Okay.
Okay. We'll be right back.